All right, XLM price action finding its way back above resistance here, confirming it as support. We do see the December 26th daily candle opening and closing with its wicks and bodies above key level here, 28 cents, confirming it as support at the moment and a potential area of bullish accumulation once buy signals return. We do see with this last sort of week and a bit of upside here, EngineeringRobo is unfazed by these gains, so we are awaiting buy suggestions to return to consider a comfortable accumulation, which would be at support at 28 cents at the moment. This most recent interaction with Robo advisors suggested a bullish area of accumulation around 31 cents with a early bird and buy suggestion. After accumulation, prices rose up to 38% over the following 36 days, and if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, our most recent interactions with sell suggestions suggested you take profit at or above 34 cents, allowing you to still capitalize on technically 7.5% ROI as we await the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation. And as you can see, after these sell suggestions, price action experienced down to 34% in downside, still currently 13.5% down at current levels as we await further confirmations of support and buy signals to return. Once these bullish parameters have been met, support found at 28 cents and buy signals could suggest price action making its way toward my immediate short-term target here for XLM, the next area of resistance waiting to give us a hard time at 38 cents. This is going to be the next key level we are awaiting a break and perhaps confirmation of as support to become more bullish on continued upside here. 38 cents has been giving us a hard time ever since the middle of August here, so we are awaiting price action breaking above it and confirming it as support. Let me know your thoughts on XLM down below. Look out for continued interactions with support, potential accumulation at support once buy signals return. Any sort of continued downside here will bring us into the next area of accumulation between 22 and 21 cents. However, right now we're looking for further interactions at 28 cents. Fundamentally, XLM looking slightly bullish here with this news on Croatia's largest supermarket chain now accepts crypto. This article talks about Konzum, the largest supermarket chain in Croatia, keeping up with the times by debuting payments in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. The company officially announced throughout the beginning of December that it now accepts 9 cryptocurrencies for payment in its online stores, allowing customers to use crypto to buy groceries, hygiene products, and household supplies. According to the announcement, the supported cryptocurrencies include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, DAI, which is 1-to-1 to the US dollar, pretty much a stable coin. We also see that it accepts Ripple in addition to XLM, along with some actual stable coins such as Tether and USDC. Konzum has partnered with local crypto payment processor Electrocoin to implement PaySec, a system that allows merchants to accept cryptocurrency payments. Taking into account the high volatility of crypto prices, PaySec Systems guarantees buyers a fixed exchange rate at the start of the transaction, providing enough time for successful execution. Electrocoin is regulated by the Croatian Financial Services Supervisor Agency. They go on to mention that Konzum will not hold any cryptos as a part of the initiative. This quote here states, "When it comes to crypto payment, Konzum doesn't have any interaction with cryptocurrencies. We receive only fiat into our bank account. Electrocoin does the payment processing from crypto to fiat through their cryptocurrency exchange platform in a simple and secure way." They later go on to talk about how Electrocoin plans to activate 3 more cryptocurrencies into its PaySec protocol here. They intend to implement payments in Solana, Litecoin, and Dogecoin, funnily enough. While Konzum only accepts crypto online at the moment, it plans to expand the payment option across its supermarket chain in the near future. The retailer runs over 700 stores in Croatia and has more than 10,000 employees. Payments in physical stores are planned to be available shortly. In my opinion, increased use cases for cryptocurrencies is always a bullish sign, and we do have, institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies with them accepting payments online, soon to be accepting them in physical storefronts. In my opinion, this is a very bullish sign here for crypto and the future it has in the world of finance. If you want to learn more about this article, check it out in the description. We're looking at today in crypto. We do see a lot of green to be seen. We do see some healthy gains here between 4 and 10% for a good handful of projects. Uniswap up a good 8.5%. Polkadot seeing gains today. Phantom continuing to see upside. Polygon, MATIC seeing some gains today. We see KSM and Rose up more than 10% today, in addition to Theta, T-Fuel also in the green. Coins that are in the red are experiencing some rather healthy downside and consolidation. We see some, mild downside here. The biggest red bubble appears to be a downside up to 5.5%. So some very healthy red bubbles in my opinion. Zooming out slightly to this week in crypto, we're looking at a Sunday as this week comes to an end. We see a very bullish end to this week with plenty of projects experiencing some very nice upside throughout the last week here. Sadly, coin symbol LN has experienced 15.7% in downside to end off the week, but we do see plenty of other projects in the green suggesting, perhaps further continued bullish upside as we enter the new year and the new week that approaches. Taking a look at MATIC, we do see price action experiencing tremendous gains here. As we mentioned, it's been having a rather bullish week. We've been covering MATIC ever since we found price action above support at $1.73. We were mentioning the buy signals in play, interactions with support as we approach the end of this sort of triangular consolidation pattern that appears to be breaking upward here, finally reaching past some of the final areas of resistance into new all-time highs and potential free flowing upside here as resistance at current levels is minimal. So we do see EngineeringRobo has been bullish technically ever since the area of accumulation suggested near $1.59. We do see interactions with sell suggestions. However, EngineeringRobo members know to wait for a particular set of parameters to be met to consider taking profit. And as we can see, we held through that congestion and sideways into this breakout. EngineeringRobo members have currently experienced up to 81% in upside over the following 73 days after EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions. And with all of these bullish factors present, price action above support and buy signals in play does suggest continued upside here toward wherever the next area of resistance may be. As we are creating new all-time highs, the technicals will be limited. So my opinion, I am bullish on continued gains here. We're looking out for price action potentially confirming $2.70 as support. Once support has been established, I very much anticipate continued gains and upsides until sell signals emerge. What are your thoughts on MATIC? Let me know down below. Now EOS, we were talking about in that article there. We're looking at price action technically interacting above support. We do see a key level at $3.25. Daily candles opening with their wicks and bodies above it does confirm it as support and a potential area of accumulation once buy signals return, as we are under the influence of sell suggestions ever since what appears to be the $4.08 level. Since those sell signals, price action has experienced down to 41% in downside, still more than 16% down at current levels as we await buy signals to return to suggest continued comfortable upside here and accumulate at support. We do see price action interacting with this down trend line as potential support as well, with this very bullish interactions ever since the 4th of December. So in my opinion, price action does seem to be reversing. We can anticipate continued upside, technically looking rather bullish. We just need buy signals to return to become more comfortably bullish on accumulating at support, which would be $3.25 until daily candles confirm it as potential resistance. What are your thoughts on this coin down below now? Bitcoin, crypto, the currency currently still awaiting further confirmations of comfortable accumulation. We can see very strong, what appears to be fundamental buy pressure interacting with very high technical sell pressure, causing this sideways and indecision in the market. EngineeringRobo still unfazed by this upside, so we are awaiting buy signals to return to become more comfortably bullish on accumulation. In my personal opinion, I believe there's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. However, technically we are anticipating anticipating continued interaction downward toward the strongest areas of support. The key levels we're looking for interaction with are going to be $48,577. We also have $43,160. This could be the range that we may interact with here before we can continue these gains. However, the strongest area of technical support is still going to be all the way down at $34,655 per Bitcoin. An unlikely target, however, not impossible if sell suggestions remain and we were to consider any sort of continued downside here. Zooming out to consider the fear and greed index here, we can see two areas of accumulation and take profit that longer term investors will be considering here. We see Bitcoin coming from the most bullish area of accumulation ever since March of 2020. I'm sure you can imagine just how crazy things have been ever since Bitcoin was trading around the $5,000 to $6,000 level, peaking at $69,000, currently trading above $50,000 US. I personally anticipate price action making its way up to the FOMO zone near $152,000 per Bitcoin before any sort of long-term considerable downside is to be considered. I personally am anticipating a six-figure Bitcoin based on these current parameters. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below and tune in for the next one.